Last updated December 7, 2017, 5:34 p.m. EST. Flames from the largest and most destructive Southern California wildfire, known as the Thomas Fire, churned toward coastal and mountain communities northwest of Los Angeles on Thursday, disrupting travel on a major highway and triggering more evacuations. A wind forecast called for potentially dangerous gusts, but ones not likely to approach historic levels forecasters had feared, according to the National Weather Service. This is good news for the fire crews as the winds will not be driven quite as vigorously, a Weather Service statement said. Southern California has been hit hard by 4 major fires that have put tens of thousands of people under evacuation orders and destroyed nearly 200 homes and buildings, a figure that is almost certain to grow. Follow along below for live updates on the fires. All times are Eastern unless otherwise noted. View gallery. A map shows where wildfires are burning in Southern California. CBS News. 5:34 p.m. Ojai, mountain town known as Shangri-La, threatened in Ojai. The normally bustling town was practically vacant as smoke hung along the surrounding hillsides. Known as Shangri-La, both for its role as the stand-in for Himalayan utopia in the 1937 Frank Capra movie Lost Horizon and for the magical vibe it is said to have, the town has attracted artists, hippies and spiritual thinkers for generations. It is a popular getaway some 60 miles northwest of Los Angeles for visitors looking for tranquil hikes, farm-to-table dining and spa treatments that include aromatherapy and the modern-day sweat lodge. Like many of the places that have seen repeated catastrophic fires, such as Malibu or Bel Air, which continued to smolder from a fire that destroyed 4 homes Wednesday, it is an alluring place to live but one that is also prone to burn. Part of it is the natural beauty of the area, said Ventura County Fire Captain Brandon Ripley. The brush-covered hills, the rock formations, the steep terrain. All of that helps to promote very active fire behavior. Ojai's downtown burned 100 years ago, and it has been skirted by 2 of the biggest fires in California history, one in 1932 and another in 1985. The town is typically sheltered from the strong Santa Ana winds that blow in from the desert. But it is surrounded by dry brush that hasn't burned in years. 4:37 p.m. Critical conditions expected until weekend. Critical fire weather conditions were expected to continue until Saturday. Cal Fire said red flag warnings were in effect until then for much of Southern California and parts of neighboring Arizona. Red flag warnings in effect until Saturday covering much of Southern California. Extremely dry conditions and Santa Ana winds will continue to elevate fire danger. Prepare now to ensure if evacuated you and your family are ready to go. T.co weblink pic.twitter.com weblink Cal Fire, @Cal_fire, December 7, 2017, 4:09 p.m. Wildfire breaks out in San Diego County. Firefighters were battling a fire in San Diego County that started Thursday morning, according to Cal Fire. The so-called Lilac Fire ranged in size between 100 and 150 acres. Mandatory evacuations were ordered in parts of Bonsall, about 45 miles north of San Diego. The fire has destroyed at least 2 structures and damaged a dozen more. San Diego is about 120 miles south of Los Angeles. Lilac Fire, update, off Old Highway 395 at Tulin Road, Bonsall, San Diego County, is now 100 acres. Ivkson Road closures in effect. More info from @CalFire San Diego pic.twitter.com weblink Cal Fire, @Cal_fire, December 7, 2017, 3:29 p.m. Thomas Fire jumps across 101 freeway. Flames from the Thomas Fire that's tearing through Ventura County jump across to the west side of the 101 freeway Thursday morning, CBS Los Angeles reports. At around 11 a.m., flames were shooting hundreds of feet into the air as plumes of black smoke engulfed palm trees and brush right up against the beach side of the freeway at Faria Beach. Traffic was moving in both directions. The wind appeared to be pushing the flames north. A California Highway Patrol officer was on scene, but there did not appear to be any major traffic enforcement. Earlier, the 101 was closed between state routes 150 and 126 but had since reopened. The Thomas fire has burned through 96,000 acres and is only 10% contained. Thousands of people remain under a mandatory evacuation order. 2:38 p.m. Creek fire scorches more than 12,605 acres. Although they expect violent wind gusts, crews battling the creek fire in the hills above Sylmar will try to gain momentum Thursday against a wind-driven blaze that has destroyed or damaged at least 30 homes and threatened thousands of others, CBS Los Angeles reports. The fire, which has scorched 12,605 acres, broke out at 3:42 a.m. Tuesday in the area of Gold Creek and Little Tujunga roads in the Cagle Canyon area. More than 1,600 firefighters and other personnel were deployed against the fire, which was 10% contained as of Thursday. Mandatory evacuations were in place Thursday for the areas north of the 210 freeway, from Glen Oaks Boulevard to Haynes Canyon Avenue, as well as south of the 210 freeway, west of Sunland Boulevard and Stonehurst Avenue, and north of La Tuna Canyon Road. The communities of Cagle Canyon, Lakeview Terrace, Sunland, Sylmar, Pacoima, Lopez Canyon and Shadow Hills also were under evacuation orders. Virginia Padilla, whose family owns a ranch in Sylmar, told reporters the fire killed at least 30 of the ranch's horses. Padilla said she and her family were able to get out of her home just in time Tuesday morning but were not able to take their horses with them. All Los Angeles Unified School District schools in the San Fernando Valley and some on the west side of Los Angeles, a total of 265 district schools and charter schools, were closed Thursday and Friday, district officials said. A full list of closed schools was available at los.net. An estimated 2,500 structures were threatened by the creek fire at one point, according to the U.S. Forest Service, which was fighting the blaze in a unified command with the Los Angeles City and County Fire Departments. Los Angeles Fire Department Chief Ralph Terrazas warned that the battle was likely to continue until at least Friday. The Laughton's brush burning index that rates the fire danger was at 296, the highest number I've ever seen in my career, according to Terrazas. He said the usual threshold for extreme fire conditions is 165.2:25 p.m. Screwball fire burns at least 475 acres. The Screwball fire in the Sepulveda Pass may be the smallest of the wildfires burning in Southern California, but it has had impact on one of the densest areas of Los Angeles. CBS Los Angeles reports. The Screwball fire has burned at least 475 acres and is 20% contained after the blaze broke out early Wednesday morning and destroyed at least 4 homes and damaged 12 others in short order. One firefighter was reported injured. The fire was kept to the east side of the 405 freeway, which was shut down on both sides at the peak of the morning commute, CBS Los Angeles reports. The freeway is the main artery between the bedroom communities of the San Fernando Valley and the corporate and commercial centers of West Los Angeles and beyond. The Getty Center and the nearby Screwball Center, both on the west side of the freeway, did not appear to be threatened, though both will remain closed Thursday. About 700 homes and an apartment building were evacuated. One elementary school was also evacuated, Deputy Chief Charles Butler said. 52 Los Angeles Unified School District schools and another 40 charter schools citywide will be closed amid smoky air through Friday in response to the Screwball fire and other blazes in the area, a district official said. Evacuation centers have been established at the Llano Recreation Center, 15100 Irwin Street, Van Nuys, Balboa RC, 17015 Burbank Boulevard, Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks RC, 14201 Houston Street, Sherman Oaks, and Westwood RC, 1350 Sepulveda Boulevard, Westwood. 2:00 p.m. Body found after crash in fire evacuation zone. A sheriff's official says a woman has been found dead after a car crash in an area under a mandatory evacuation order as the Thomas fire raged in Southern California. Ventura County Sheriff Sergeant Kevin Donahue tells the Associated Press that the woman's body was found Wednesday night at the scene of a crash in the Wheeler Canyon area of Santa Paula. Donahue says the car was found off the roadway after what appeared to be a single-car crash. He says there were no witnesses to the crash, but no foul play is suspected. Donahue says investigators were still trying to determine if the death was connected to the wildfires or if the person was trying to evacuate from the area. The woman's name hasn't been released and a cause of death is still being determined.